Hi everyone, welcome back to the next diecast. In today's video, I'll be opening up this Hot Wheels 8-pack that I found at CVS. Now usually I would be standing this up to show you, but as you can see it does not stand up fully because there is some damage on the bottom, as you can see, and also along the side here as well, which is kind of a bummer. But the cars inside look to be fine. I forget actually how much I ended up paying for this. It was not full price, and I think it was either due to a discount, like a sale that CVS was having, because they did have a fair bit of these 8-packs in stock, and they were trying to perhaps make room for more, or make room for other products. I'm not totally sure. Or I had a coupon or something. I'm not totally sure which, but I did not pay the full price for these, and I actually forget what the full price was for this pack, but I will say that they're definitely cheaper at Walmart than they are at CVS. I think whatever I ended up paying for this 8-pack at CVS, it has been almost, I think, 2 months now since I've had this set before I filmed this video. I think whatever I paid for this set, it came out to just over $1 per car, which really is not that bad, because a lot of places do sell Hot Wheels cars for either just over $1 or sometimes near $2, so not a big deal. And I thought that this pack had a lot of cool castings in it. Like this Audi R8, this yellow version. I do have the white version, but the yellow version I thought really stuck out to me. And also this Buick Riviera in that blue, I just thought looked super cool. As you can see, it's in the pretty standard Hot Wheels 8-pack style of packaging. These 8-packs seem to first come up at Walmart, but then eventually some additional stores would carry them, including CVS. So you have Hot Wheels 8 down there, Hot Wheels logo, of course, and Hot Wheels 8 on the side. And then, of course, all the different licensees on the back part of the box. And you can open it up from the sides. This obviously got damaged. Maybe it fell off the shelf or something, or got damaged during shipment. Not totally sure. But we'll open it up from the damaged side. See what we have going on here in terms of the cars. I've not done a Hot Wheels video in quite some time, so I'm definitely excited about this. And then we'll just pull this out like that. Looks like a cool set of cars here. We'll see what we have in terms of the 8 cars that are included in this pack. We'll, I guess, go from top to bottom. It looks like the Subaru BRZ is the first casting of this pack. I love this blue one here. It's kind of a racing deco on the sides of it. Oh, it's a right-hand drive version too. And that blue metallic, that looks fantastic. Yeah, this is the BRZ Pandem casting. Super cool with those white wheels. Awesome. I like the pink on there too, paired up with the white tampos. You have the metal spoiler. Always like seeing that as well. Awesome casting. Audi R8 Spider is up next. That's actually the first car that caught my eye with this pack. Love the yellow one here. Love the detail too. You have the R8 Spider license plate. That's a nice touch. And of course the badging. You have the Audi badging on there. Nice classic Hot Wheels 5-spoke wheels. Nice detail with the headlights and the taillights as well. This is definitely one of their more detailed recent castings for sure. Super cool. Absolutely. Up next we have the Mazda, it looks like the Mazda Repu, or R-E-P-U, rotary engine pickup. Because this did have the rotary engine, much like the Mazda R-Hex-7 did. But this is a really nice casting. I actually have a version of this in the bright orange. But this, I really like the tampos on this one. It has kind of like a matte beige finish. Has the Mazda rotary power on the hood. I like that touch. That inscription on there in brown lettering, that's super cool. Then you have kind of these wave tampos on the hood as well. Like these wheels and tires, you have kind of that blue going along the borders. And then you have Mazda printed up towards the door. Nice bed as well. Cool casting. You also have some detail in the front here. The orange version I have, I think, has a bit more better detailing because it does have the painted on headlights and grille, but this one just has one single color grille, but whatever. It's a Hot Wheels vehicle. But this is very cool. I love the beige on here along with the tampos. Awesome. Next we have this pink casting, pink plastic fantasy casting. Gazella R. I love that pink with the purple window or windshield going on. It does have a metal base, has kind of that gray blade wheel style going on as well. That is quite the bright pink as well. Has the molded in spoiler. And you do have some striping on the sides as well and a little Hot Wheels logo with the Gazella R inscription on that fender. Nice touch. Cool fantasy casting. I think I have one other version of this. I forget which color, but this pink one looks awesome. Then up next we have this Porsche casting. Yep, the Porsche 911, 71 Porsche 911, in this really awesome metallic blue. That really sparkles in the light and everything. I love that. You got the 71 and the Porsche racing deco on the side there. I love the choice of wheels. Nice detail on the hood as well with that Porsche badge and the 71 number. Awesome casting. Hot Wheels and their Porsche castings, they really have a lot of, I think really awesome color choices with them. And this is definitely no exception for sure. Really cool in that blue. Happy to have that as part of the pack. Then next we have this Buick Riviera that really stuck out to me right away. This is a 66 Buick Riviera. I was going to guess 67, but it's actually a 66. But look at that blue. That is so cool. You have the Riviera inscription in very small print on the fenders. Cool looking wheels. You have that chrome grille. You have the chrome rear bumper as well. Blue interior paired up with this nice kind of metallic blue finish on the paint. I always liked the 60s Buick Rivieras, and this color I think really suits this casting quite well. This might actually be my favorite casting of this set. Very, very cool. Then we have this kind of creepy looking fantasy casting with the skull wheel. Is this the Radical Racer? I think it might be. Yeah, I actually just looked it up, and it is indeed the Radical Racer. Very creepy looking casting, but I do love the kind of charcoal gray, and it's almost like a black with these white wheels and the black and silver flames on there, and these front skull wheels as well. Now, if you ever don't see a casting name, you can always just look up the number. Like this has X1652. So I ended up just Googling Hot Wheels X1652, and then pictures for various versions of this casting came up. Now, this is actually formerly called the Bad Ratitude, and then Hot Wheels changed the name at some point to Radical Racer. Oh, and also this is indeed the Mazda Ripu. I did look that up as well, so that's how you're supposed to say it, apparently. But back to the Radical Racer. Really cool casting, just in time for the Halloween season, as I filmed this video on it. You actually have some engine detail in there, too. I always like getting these interesting fantasy castings, for sure. And last but not least, it looks like we have this Camaro. This is the Camaro IROC Z. And look at that purple. That is a really cool shade of purple. And this is also a metallic finish as well. This is, I think, one of my favorite recent Hot Wheels multi-packs I've gotten in terms of like the paint work that's on all the castings that came in it. Just very cool all the way around. Also metallic purple with these black stripes. I love the wheel style on here as well. You have IROC Z on the doors. They even paint on the door handles as well. Black interior. Very cool. Have a couple other variations of this casting, but I think that this purple that I got here might be my favorite of the various Camaro IROC Z castings that I have from Hot Wheels. Super cool. I'm definitely happy that I got this 8-pack of Hot Wheels. Now, usually when I get die-cast cars from CVS, it's maybe like an individual Hot Wheels car or two sometimes, or I do look at the pullback cars, or even sometimes the bigger 1/24th scale cars, but occasionally they do have these 8-packs there. And they happen to have a whole bunch, and this one that I found happened to have a lot of cool castings in it, as you've seen here. But I really like getting, these Hot Wheels multi-packs. I don't get them very frequently, but when I do get these multi-packs, just the packs that have like a nice variety of castings in them, or that'll have a casting or two that I've never even seen before or knew was being, produced or re-released and what have you. And this, I think, is definitely a good example of just the nice variety that you can find in these Hot Wheels 8-packs. And of course, any of their multi-packs above the 5-packs, like their 8-packs, 10-packs, even like the, sometimes you find the 20-packs as well. But wow, definitely a really good bunch of Hot Wheels cars, I would say, from this 8-pack that I got from CVS. I would say my favorite castings from this are probably the Riviera and the Audi R8 for sure. But honestly, I really like every single one of these. Occasionally when you get a multi-pack of Hot Wheels, you'll get a couple of, I shouldn't say duds, but maybe like a weird fantasy casting you're not really a big fan of. But All of these, although I have several of these already in my collection, I don't have these colors or these variations. But yeah, I'm definitely satisfied with this 8-pack for sure. So even if you don't really buy these multi-packs very frequently, they're definitely worth checking out because like I said, a lot of times we'll find some really cool, color variations and just, cool castings in general in these multi-packs of Hot Wheels. And of course, they're also good if you want to get a bunch of Hot Wheels cars in one sitting for somebody who is perhaps starting their collection of Hot Wheels, or if they just want to get a bunch of new Hot Wheels in one go. So yeah, I'm definitely happy that I got this pack, and it was definitely fun to unbox and get all of these cars out, and of course add these cars to my collection of Hot Wheels. So yeah, feel free to comment down below with your thoughts on this 8-pack that I got from CVS, and perhaps which of these 8 cars happens to be your favorite. And as always, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.